Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Missouri State Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Flames will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense will go to work first. Every team has it. Players, what traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their team.
There he goes! Touchdown, Missouri State! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Liberty's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Vasco. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Flames are on the move. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return. The coverage unit was there and ready. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Good, solid tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
Wide open on the right. He's at the 40, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Basco. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're quick, and The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Basco. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks.
Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Copeland. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense now working in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he makes the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well,
Breaks into the open. The 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Flames.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the On that one, Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're facing a third down. Defense showing blitz here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They kick it away on fourth down. Corrals it at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This field position better than you could ever hope for. First and goal from the 8. Back to pass, it's Vasco. He'll throw it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Liberty. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Quick spin on the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Works the middle of the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll immediately call timeout.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, he wants it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He'll pull it down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Flames moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. To the air, it's Basco. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Flames are marching down the field.
Get set, get set.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Flames started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Basco. Touchdown, Flames! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback. I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Unloads quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and they'll never complain.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Right on the money. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randolph. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Basco. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Flames will try to pick it up on fourth down. Got a little space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Grab near the sticks. It's Kane. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Flames, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Scanning the field, it's Vasco. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away.
Touchdown, Liberty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bears want to move quickly.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Flames trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Try and play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one?
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Gain of 12. That's a first down for the offense.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Liberty.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop